Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? It's Dead on Dave here, and we have a special show for you. We're kind of kicking off a new era just in general of night show excellence, but of course, we're not going to start with anything else but talking about our friend, our buddy, and one of the most inspirational and talented people I've ever known in my entire life. And of course, I'm talking about Jay, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah Davis, who unfortunately passed away on the 26th of October. Very unexpectedly, and it's been incredibly difficult to process for a lot of us in the community. It's been hard to express in the words. It's been hard to do anything, really. The only other loss that I've ever had in my life, 38 years now, was that of my mother, only a couple of years ago. I've lost others. I've lost friends. I lost my father. Ain't nothing quite hurt like this. I miss him. I'm so glad that we were able to talk a little bit towards the end. And in fact, he was coming on the show. He was coming on here in just 5 days to promote his new song. And instead, unfortunately, he will be laid to rest in 5 days. But the reality is, he's already at rest, and he's in a better place, and he is doing the best shows that you could possibly think of for all the legends, because it always felt like he walked amongst giants. Well, now he is. So, one thing that everybody may not know, something you'll know what I meant there, is Jay was an incredible big wrestling fan. He loved it. And it was something that he loved to bust my balls over constantly. So before we start the show and we really get this thing going, I think the only fitting way for me to pay my respects in one of the highest honors I know, if I had a gun, I'd definitely be doing the military thing or riffle. But I don't. But I do have a bell. And in wrestling, when a legend passes and someone you want to commemorate and give love to passes, you give them a 10-bell salute. We love you, Jay. Rest well, and we will never forget you. And I'll tell you this, man. Your legacy is going to continue on, and it's something I'm going to make sure of. We'll see you on November 6th for Real Talk's new song debut. We love you, pal. Let's get the show going.
Real talk, the Metaphor Messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, up high here like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich on every continent.
Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. But he would want us all being here, talking, remembering, and partying. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have ourselves a Sunday because, goddamn, it has been a friggin' week. Not an easy one. Like, just God was like, hey, hard mode, enjoy it. But sometimes that do be life, and we have to continue on. And the cool thing is we really do get to be the custodians of his memory, of his legacy. And if you know anything about him, he named everything legacy. The legacy, it was such an important thing. And knowing that something was going to exist beyond him, it's why he he was so adamant about being in so many communities and knowing so many people, because that's how a legacy's built. It's people, it's connections, it's those who remember you. And he's got a lot of people, man. I'll tell you that. He's going to be a hard one for anyone to forget anytime soon. So give him the love in the chat. Feel free to get into the live commentary and share your favorite Real Talk moments anytime throughout the show. It's going to be just kind of a conflab of everything. As you can see, we got the wonderful graphic right below there for the new single on November 5th. November 6th, we're going to be doing the listening party, and hopefully that day we'll be joined by Nixie to the Nax, who of course is here right now. How you doing, Miss Nixie?
Hello there.
Have you ever experienced the 10 bell salute before?
No.
That was your first.
Yeah.
I like it. I've always liked that.
I think it's a very fitting tribute. It's really nice.
It is. By the way, you guys don't have to get in the waiting to call. The beauty of the show format now is you can get right into live commentary and listen right along. You're muted. You can't unmute yourself. We'll take care of it when we're ready to talk to you. But that's the cool thing. You don't have to worry about cues. Boom, you get it right. You get it right when you know what I mean? Right. What's up? How you doing, Joshua Hampton? Boo, big ops. Big oops, not ops. Optimus Wilbur, fake ass twat. Nixie to the Nax, you're in there too. Look at you doing double duty.
Yeah.
Toxic Dome. Did you know that he rocks and microphone?
I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor.
I know, it's crazy. Damnedest thing.
Goddamn.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of those shows. But yeah, I absolutely do love the 10 bell salute. And I felt it was appropriate. You know, he really was a huge wrestling fan. He loved it, and God, he fucking annoyed me with his terrible wrestling opinions. Oh my God, just the worst. The fucking worst.
God damn.
But hey, it's all right. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay. I loved him anyway. Tolerated that shit. And then you know what the best part is? So for those of you who don't know, he just like we had a very similar path. That's why we connected in the first place. We were both born in Chicago, south side of Chicago. The only difference between us on that is I chose the Cubs because that's what you do. If you make a fucking choice, that's the one you make. You don't stay
who did he choose?
The White Sox.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take it that's bad. I don't do the baseballs, but I take it that's bad, Dave.
You know, so okay, there's very few cities in sports that have two teams in the same sport. You don't get a lot of them. New York, Chicago, LA. It's about it. Not too many more.
Okay.
But imagine, if you will, there's a two-choice situation. One of those choices is full of color and life and beauty and majesty and history and culture and all of the things that make life. The Big Bang probably exists somewhere in the heart of Wrigleyville. And the other is the Black Sox. The only thing the White Sox are known for is the fucking biggest disgraceful scandal in the history of MLB this side of fucking Pete Rose.
Fuck.
How dare they?
Well, goddamn, Dave. Goddamn.
But from there, he would make his way eventually to Las Vegas, just like I did. And we both loved wrestling passionately, and we had all these amazing connections with each other. It was a cool thing to experience because we didn't know each other, and we came from different realities in some ways, and it was just.
But you were so close. You kind of walked parallel to one another in a way.
We were one
because
of those,
you had the same journey, but like different road.
Right, and we loved expressing it. We loved talking about it to each other. We found things fascinating. We like to ask questions in the same way. He was a more outward disruptor than I choose to be, but I ask disrupting and annoying questions. I'm very good at it. If you don't want something found out, probably don't talk to me. Because I'm annoying. I just start asking shit. I'm like, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And everything's suspicious to me, too.
Oh.
Just everything. I can't help
Isn't
it.
that's another key of being a good interviewer, though, is just like always having that, there's more to this story.
Yeah, that's also not a very great thing. It's like, Grandma, where's the fucking cookie? I knew there was more. You're fucking eating them. You're giving them to Grandpa. You're giving them to the mailman, aren't you? So Grandpa doesn't find out about the goddamn blowies for the fucking New York Times. I knew it.
That kind of sounds like it came from real life experience there, Dave.
Hey, that's called acting.
Acting.
I'm a thespian. But no, it's a really cool thing, and I'm definitely in the mindset of keeping the legacy going and working with Sammy as much as she'll allow me to help, you know, all of his music that's going to come out in the future, any projects. I just want to help push it because I always have. I mean, like, if you go to the history of this channel, the second I started jiving with Real Talk, he just started making shit for me, you know. It was Brock Lesnar and giving me basically the rights to Morning Lights. He's just like, here, fucking take it. I knew how much I loved that fucking song.
That's awesome.
He's like, here, just fucking use it. I was worried that when the label picked him up, I wasn't going to be able to use the song anymore. And now, I don't know. You know, if I ever get told not to use it, I'll never use it again, obviously. But I want to switch it back to the main. Like, I love Excuse My Confidence, which is another Real Talk song, but I want to go back to Morning Light. Like, I'd
love to hear from the chat as well. What are am I screaming into the mic? I'm sorry,
No,
Flo. I'm sorry.
You're loud.
I swear it's on YouTube. No one says this to me on Twitch.
You don't actually sound that bad tonight. Let's turn you down a smidgen and a smop.
I would like to hear what the chat's favorite top 10 or top 5, whatever.
10. Good God.
I want to know. I feel like I need to do some catching up because I never really got the chance
He's pretty incredible.
to meet him, but I feel like I've really learned a lot about him and how loved he was and how respected he was and just how amazing he was with his community. So I really want to hear what I should be listening to honor his memory.
Just flip on the Spotify and just go to his SoundCloud's really good too. Former Ghost, Real Talk was an absolute real one, dude. He will be missed, man. My favorite moment was when Real Talk spent the whole show roasting Dave for his love of ABBA. It was beautiful. Look, I can't, as much as I love him, I can't help that he was wrong on things. Like, how could you hate ABBA? Like, that's like hating puppy unicorns.
Jace hates ABBA.
What the fuck is wrong? He might be a serial killer.
Yeah, maybe.
ABBA. It's ABBA. The only thing you do to ABBA is dance. That's it. But, no, he loved to give me shit. We definitely had a brother relationship, you know, where we would just really go hard on each other. You know what the best, and we didn't have a lot of it, was me, him, and Jake. We only had about probably a handful, maybe a few more than that, because Jake, after the first run with Nerd and the Jerk, he was very sporadic coming back to the channel. But we had a few moments with the three of us, and just brutal. Just brutal. Brutal, because Jay is the type of person that anything goes. You could say anything in front of him as long as he understands what you're saying by it. If you try any slick shit with him, he's going to call you out. He's probably going to embarrass you too. But if he respected you enough to talk openly, and Jake and I are at hearts. I don't know if you ever want to classify me as that, whatever, but Jake and I at heart are comedians. And we think like comedians. We talk like comedians. We do everything like comedians. That's the absolute worst thing to tell two people like me and Jake. I wish I could share my DMs with Jake, because I reached out to him. I let him know what happened, and he already knew. I wish I could share the DMs of the jokes, but I can't because we will be both fucking sent to the fiery pits of hell.
Oh,
we're burning for these jokes. We're going to burn for these jokes. I promise you. We will burn in hellfire for these jokes. But the one thing we both said when we said them was no one would be laughing harder than Jay.
Oh, yeah.
No one.
Definitely.
No one. He's just a special guy. Special manzikins. Morning Light was Real Talk's best, says Old School Matt. What's wrong with ABBA, says Old School Matt? Well, now you're making me start and ask that question too. Fuck. Abbott has some bangers. I don't know why people be hating, because I don't know. Toxic. I think I remember Real Talk calling himself the MLK of the Shop the Point community. He had a lot of really good lines, man. It was funny because he essentially came after I did and was slid into my spot after, every time that Tommy and I would get tired of each other, essentially. Jay would slide back in. And every so often we would do a show together, but it would be rare because it's hard. Jeff's easy to co-host with because how hard is it to fucking do it with a statue? It's not at all. It's not hard at all. It's very easy to do. But Real has shit to say. I have shit to say. Jake has shit to say. We all have a lot of shit to say. And so does Jeff, but we push to say it. Like, fuck Tommy. We don't care. We're going to fucking get our So it's just, it was a difficult dynamic. But when it was just he and I, which we did a lot of, I almost forget how much content him and I made. God, it was just all laughs. And I've been binging a lot of it. It's just all laughs. Oh, fuck. I think you would really enjoy the playlist.
I'll have to make sure I go back and watch some of them.
I want to hear from Optimus Wilbur real quick. He's been sitting in there for a moment. Feel free to get in the live commentary, guys, if you want to talk, if you want to sound off a little bit. Optimus Wilbur up in the hizzy. Feel free to talk about anything you like, open topic. And if you'd like to talk about Real Talk, feel free. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing no bad, Dave. Hi, Nixie.
Hi.
I think now, obviously, it's a live stream on the show. I think I would talk about my favourite Real Talk moment, and like we discussed it the other night, when me back in my Let's Play days and learning properly how to edit, and probably made one of my worst videos, and it was for Real Talk's song to promote this channel for Morning Light. And what blew me away when I started getting to know him, it didn't matter how shit it was. He absolutely loved this metalhead from Scotland. Done it for him, and that began kind of like our little friendship. And like, I totally forgot all about I did it until the other night when you shared it.
Yeah, it's funny. I thought about, I started collecting some clips because I miss him. I miss him, and I miss him in a weird way. Like, it's familial, it's a very strange thing. I want to hear him, because I don't miss him just as a friend. I'm a legitimate fan. The guy made me laugh. The guy entertained me. So I'm watching him like I'm watching Norm Macdonald. It's a really weird, like if I was related to Norm Macdonald, it's the only thing that I could compare to how this would feel. But I've been watching so much of his stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm going to compile some stuff, and I'm going to make a video. And then I'm like, that's not me. I'm not, it's going to take me forever. I'm going to have to get help on it. And it's not what this channel is. This channel is a live streaming channel. And in a perfect world, I would have much rather have just went live with what we did in Discord the night that we heard about his death, because it was very powerful.
Yeah.
It was powerful, man. I've been in live streams for Catch 33 where we had 1,400 people there live. Did not feel as powerful as that 20 to 30 people that showed up and just poured out the love for the man. It was incredible.
That's like what you said, Dave. Like, there's a lot of us that like life has got in the way of things, and when the news broke, Jay, that it was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And to see everybody from all the years ago, and everybody's back in the chat, just like it was the old days, and we're just basically talking about the things that he would do, you would do, the things he'd done to Tommy, and it was absolutely magical. And even sit and listen through his music, and like how talented was he? That's the thing. There's no really much words you can describe to say how talented he was.
And he ran with talented people too. Like I need to reach out to Freddie G's, man. I need to reach out to his cousin, a couple others. I interviewed him before. I really need to talk to those guys and get them back on here because they have the best stories. They're the ones who created. They were in the studios with him. Those are the ones who are going to have the stories that maybe not have been worth telling before, but now they're going to be worth telling. Everything is worth hearing. This is going to sound stupid, and if you don't know that I've ever written a book before, it might even sound stupider. I kind of want to write a book about him. I'm inspired by the man, and I kind of want to write.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like doing that in years. Since L.J. Stevens, shout out. Rip Jacques Davis, I went to high school with Jacques. That's my man, dude. What's up, Wild? How you doing? We're giving the love to our man tonight. My brother from Chicago, even though he made the wrong sports choices.
It was really, really heartwarming to see everybody turn out in Discord. And unfortunately, it is when you have these sad moments that everybody sort of realizes that, damn it, how long has it been? And and then you pause and you take that moment, and you have to be grateful that you can have those moments and stuff, and try to remember to have them more often, where you sort of go, you know what, I'm going to check in. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to check in on so-and-so. I'm going to see how they're doing. And, we all say we're going to do it. And, life is busy and messy as fuck.
But it's also never been so connected. That's the double-edged sword of it. It's so funny. We can connect so easily. There was a time in my lifetime where I couldn't do that. I was able to talk to whoever I can remember a phone number of, and I still wrote letters. It was like this is a quick text. We're so lazy now. We don't even write full fucking words. We just do for you for so cootie, and then emote, gif.
No.
That's us now. That's the world that we live in. But that's not how it was before. And it's crazy because life feels so fast. It's like moving faster and faster and faster. But we got to slow down and just appreciate not only our friends and the people that we have access to, because that's something I definitely don't do enough. I have these brilliant people that I talked to years ago that I just don't talk to. Not for any reason in particular. We just don't talk. Don't know why. Just don't. And it's unfair. It's stupid. It's not unfair to me. It's just unfair to the situation because, my God, I could be hearing and experiencing what these fucking geniuses are going through. I have that ability, and I don't appreciate it enough. And that's one thing I could definitely say that Jay's death has given me. Clarity beyond clarity.
Yep.
T-Maker, I checked in on one of our mutual friends. I have no contact information for hardly anyone, for IRL friends. The T-Maker is a real OG. That's that old friend, definitely the oldest friend I have here currently.
Yeah.
I don't know. There might be somebody I don't know from way back, but who knows? Cathal guys, what's up, man? Still can't believe it. Got to be grateful for his existence. Absolutely. That's the thing. You can't be too sad about it. It's like you can, of course, obviously. And if you are, that's totally okay. But, man, it's just, it doesn't feel right. And that's why it's so weird, because it is such a loss. And it is so heavy. It does suck. It is so fucking miserable. But you're so appreciative to have been around it. And it's not a platitude. It's not hyperbole. And maybe we didn't appreciate it enough. Maybe I didn't. I don't think that we ever talked about him quite like this. I know I always put him over and all that, but the guy really did have a way. And Riveter really opened my eyes to it when I heard the true sincerity. And this was before he died, by the way. The true sincerity in Riveter's voice when he was going through some shit, and he was just like, I'm just going to go listen to Real Talk. And I did a double take when I heard him say, I was like, what are you going to listen to?
Yeah.
And he really was, and that was his gift, man. This guy could connect with anyone because he didn't see color. He saw one color, green. He was motivated by it in every way possible, and that's not a bad thing. If that's the color that you see, you ain't fucking blinded by the other bullshit.
No.
You're motivated.
Yeah. It's sad situations, but they open your eyes. That's kind of what you have to take away.
Yeah.
And it's hard. Very hard.
Well, I am looking forward to a whole bunch of my still fat friends taking better care of themselves. I'll tell you that.
You know what?
That.
You told us the other day, which I thought was absolutely just amazing thing, especially for his fiance Sammy.
Yeah, I think
you told
his wife. If I missed that, I feel even worse. But it's very possible they did get married. I may have completely missed that.
It was when you said that because of stuff that was going on in real life, they were looking at life with a new approach of like really making peace with things and letting all of their like any negativity of any situations go, and like really sort of just going, I just want to have a chill existence, and then making peace with stuff. And like, so that when he went, he did manage to like, he was at peace. He was happy in himself, and and that's really nice. That's very comforting for her to share that in this moment of like sadness. Like you said, it's helping her to deal with it and stuff.
Right,
but like,
right.
It's really beautiful to hear that, because it's so heartbreaking for that age. You think, God, how could anyone be ready for that? But like, not ready, but like he was in a great mind space.
It's not even about that. It's you always just have to be ready. It's not even about that. It's I don't know. Regardless, Wilbur, you got anything else?
No, dude. I think like you said, it's one of those ones. Anybody that's been in your community, Dave's community, Tommy's community, sorry, and it's got to chat or hang out with Real Talk. It is a tough one, because the guy was just universally loved.
Right, he was.
He was just universally loved, and like I said in Twitter, dude, just a genuine nice guy. Such a genuine nice guy.
Yeah. The best. He really, really, really was. I don't know what else to say.
No.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's difficult. But we do got some other things, I'm sure, to throw through. To jump through. So if we do, this is a good time for that. We'll talk about whatever you guys want. It is an open show, open format. There's some petty shit happening. We threw Dave Chappelle in the thumbnail. We threw the Keemstar thing in the thumbnail. I don't really care about talking about it all, to be honest. This wasn't intended to be a Real Talk tribute show, because that's more coming on the 6th. But yeah. I can't help but just talking about them, and just wanting to just, I don't know, share, just be a part of that entire world that he created. He was just a real special guy, man. I have to go. The wife needs me. I'll catch you guys later. See you later, River. Ribbity. Because he's whipped. Get it? Chubbs! Dave, you look so well. Big love to you, brother. Hey, holy shit, will you look at that? We got ourselves a real-life famous person. It's the one, the only, the fucking now also thin, too. Chubbsy, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you, pal. Yeah, I lost a couple 100 pounds. Down to 215 pounds. Decided I didn't want to die. I didn't want to die. I was like, not yet. Let's try to stay alive for a little while. Tommy's working hard on a video. Yeah, he is, man. And anything he needs, he needs only but to reach out. It's gonna be something, I'm sure. And the whole team is going crazy. The whole team is just knocking it out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
1 second. All right. So, do you have anything on board there, Nixie? I know that we anything to throw to from the old news thing down below.
Well, we like you said, we have the Dave Chappelle stuff.
It's also Halloween.
It is Halloween.
It is
Halloween.
It is.
Just
this is Halloween. Which is, we could keep in the same theme of stuff and talk about a little bit of music related things, because it's probably one of the only things we haven't talked about. as far as Halloween related stuff throughout the week. We talked a lot of movie stuff, but music, not too much. So if you want to sound off and chat on your favorite Halloween song, feel free to do so. Jump into the live commentary, and we can talk about whatever. We can continue to talk about Jay, talk about Real Talk. We can listen to some songs, do any of that. But I do have a hankering to play a little Dead by Dave light on this All Hallows Eve, and maybe some other shizzle as well. So
Don't promise a girl a good time unless you mean to bring it.
I am bringing it. It's happening. We're going to be heading over to Twitch here shortly. Because, keeping this concise is not. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish as far as the Real Talk stuff tonight. Because, again, I could have just done a video and tried to do it that way. But this going out and doing what him and I did together, what he knew I was known for, it felt better. It felt right. It definitely.
You know what
right.
though, as well, is it's about giving people a platform as well. Like Wilbur's just come in and shared thoughts and opening a platform up for people to feel like they can come in and talk about him and like share good memories, share jokes and
Right.
and good times, or and talk about his music and everything. It's really nice to give people that platform, because Twitter's great, people can comment and stuff, but to actually have real conversations and being able to, spiral off on a tangent about another story that's funny or something else that's happened. I mean, that's great. That's awesome.
It is. And in that vein, I'm appreciative in the music world that ICP has gotten its well-deserved comeuppance. They are getting some love again, and it's all because of TikTok and Halloween, and it makes me happy. That's right. It makes me happy, right to my juggalo heart.
Aww.
Yep, I was a secret ICP lover back in the day. Never faded. Abracadabra, boom shaka day. I'm Violent J, and I'm back like a vertebrae. But the reality is this. See, so I don't know if you see those videos where all the guys, the people do the lights, the Christmas lights or the Halloween lights with all the music and crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in sync with time and stuff. Well, ICP was the big one this year. My Axe. And it's pretty fucking awesome. It's pretty awesome. Just like old times, Kirsty Graham, late to the party, but hello. Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I definitely wanted to do this again here on the YouTube, is just to see some of the old screen names and stuff, and see some of the old people pop in, the old habits and all that good stuff. New Biscuit album came out today. Biscuit? You mean Limp?
Oh,
It was a big
really?
troll job, but it was solid as fuck nonetheless. You mean Limp Biscuit?
Yes.
Like the
I think I saw something about that on Facebook, but I thought the person who was saying it was trolling, so I just ignored it.
Oh, good God. Keep
Good
trolling.
God.
Keep
Yeah.
trolling. Stuttering Kiwi. Paul was not a secret ICP lover. Please tell me you have him in makeup. Please tell me. What is a juggalo? Let me think for a second. Wait. I forgot what the next line was. Shit! It's been a while. What
Been a
is a
while.
juggalo? I don't know, but I'm down with the clown and I'm down Malenko. Big E's freezing his balls off. Give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
Hey there, tit fucker. Give your balls a tug.
Fake wants to warm him up for you. That's disheartening or disconcerting, really. Not disheartening, but definitely disconcerting.
Disconcerting.
I'm still an old fogey when it comes to the Halloween music. I'm gonna go with Nightmare on My Street. Will Smith.
Okay.
Will Smith.
Oh, see, I just love I love the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. And
This
this
is
like-
Halloween.
yeah, we blasted that today, but
Did you?
there's a couple of fan songs that came out for Little Nightmares, and one of them I've just been singing it constantly since I played Little Nightmares 2, and I just love it. I love it so much. It's perfect for Halloween as well because it's creepy and it's got different parts to it. It's really good. Really love it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I definitely played a lot more just Halloween music in general. I don't as much. I don't know why either. Just I would listen to it year round. I might just be a little bit of a burnt out We just need a little break from all, because I'm not watching as much Treehouse of Horror. I used to watch Treehouse of Horror all year round, like every holiday episode of things, especially Bob's Burgers. They'd be on all the time. And now only some of the time.
But then I really love all the old folk songs and stuff, like super creepy old folk songs.
You mean like burn the witch and make her dead to make sure cut off her head? That one? I remember that one. We used to sing that one to old ladies at nursing homes.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it was good times. We did not get invited back.
No,
I don't know
you
why.
shan't.
Why?
Why
shan't
I have
we?
no idea. Why
You
not?
shan't? Why shan't we? That sounds most unfortunate.
Oh,
Cat Eyes, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you. I have not. Yeah, there was no festivity. I've done nothing. I tried. I brought some candy to the shop, and I just ate most of the candy.
Carl G has just linked the monster WAP in
Oh, God, not the Monster WAP. I so badly want to play that. I love the Monster WAP. It's so bad.
Oh, the thumbnail for it is awful, too.
Oh, it's
so in the live commentary.
Wait, I got to play a little bit of it. It's hysterical. It's so bad. Ah, no, not an ad. You don't want to play the ad.
Not the ad.
It's so bad. Some hoes in this house. You can't even hear it.
Nope.
But I can share it, and then you can hear it. See? Look at that. Problem fucking solved. Have you heard this, Nixie?
Yeah.
Last year, right?
Because this was a big thing last year.
It's pretty good. It does line up well. It's pretty fucked up.
Yep.
It's pretty fucked up.
It's the monster.
The WAP.
Monster.
It's juices from a twat. No, I don't think that's the line, but that would be a great line. I know you could hear it because I haven't got a rivet. I don't care. We're gonna get hit anyway. Curse the Gram, it's about that boogie woogie woo, man. Keep it light on. Wait. Now I fucked it up because I didn't know that's what you were doing. Keep your light on as long as it can. Cause man, why can't I remember how it fucking goes? When it cuts off, severs your head. Boogie woogie woogie waits under your bed with a shank. Shpow! Up from the bottom, little Jimmy. Got him. I remember that part. Yeah, it was good times. All right, let's not guilt Lily too much. We'll go ahead and round the table here. Final thoughts, final opportunity to jump into the Discord. Get anything out. This is the opportunity because we're going to jump over to Twitch and do our thing.
I also want to know, who dressed up? Did anybody do anything special?
Anyone?
Did anybody do like any prosthetics or like aesthetics or diuretics? No.
Diuretics?
Hang on, no.
Diuretics?
Scratch the last one.
Who's doing
Did anyone do anything?
Does photography count?
As a diuretic?
Yes, of course it does.
There was a Halloween display out of this world near me, and it was fantastic what they done, like laser show. They had like big Cthulhu tentacles coming out this.
Tentacles?
All
right.
Yes. Yeah, it was going down the hentai route. It was really going down that route.
Not good.
That's awesome, though. I wish they'd do something more lively around here. Like, you know.
I don't know. Well, it's hard for
Lively or
anyone to
deadly.
do anything. Nobody wants to do it. Yeah, lively on Halloween. There you go. Nobody wants to do anything. Everyone's fucking half the population is like, no, let's do everything. Everyone's like, no, let's do nothing.
Yeah.
Which just leads to everyone doing nothing.
Yeah. I usually love to do more photography around Halloween, especially editing and stuff.
Yeah,
But I just haven't done. I haven't done anything this year. I did one proper thing, and then a rehash of the same thing, but with more edits.
Yeah, that's okay though. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. I ain't got nothing else.
Okay.
I don't got nothing else. I do want to go out. Yeah. Let's go out on Morning Light. We'll play it nice and gently in the background. Then we'll put it to a nice crescendo. We will be crescendoing.
Real talk,
That's
the metaphor
right.
Messiah.
This has been a nice
I
little
got
thing
this
for me
one.
to do. I hope you guys
Let's
enjoyed
go.
it too. Keep the
You
shit
ever
going
seen
in the
morning
chat
star,
down
Mr.
below.
Metaphor Messiah?
I
Back to
want
show you
to
who we are.
I want to see your
Represent
favorite
legacy.
memories
Up
down
high
there.
like
I
the
want to read
70s,
about
a
them. I
different
want to
kind of
know
mind. They say we
how
only
Jay
speak in
touched you,
melodies.
how he
Legend
made
in
you
the game. I think I
feel,
found a solution.
how
Got a crazy kind of flow. I
he
need a verbal
made
institution.
you.
Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy
I said that
niggas
twice.
shook, you
That's
let 'em
okay.
turn
Look
this
at
to a
him.
mockery.
Look at this beautiful
I
man
give a
off
fuck
into the
about
sunset.
recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth. Somebody get the
Let us know as
message.
well what things you want to see on the 6th. If there's anything specific memory-wise you'd like Dave to talk about, or anything, or any particular thing you want to hear, just let us know in the comments.
The 6th will be rocking a lot of things, including the new song as well. It's going to be pretty great. I'm excited about it, so make sure you guys put that down below. We'll make a nice playlist, and we'll really rock for him on the 6th, the day after his new track comes out. Oh, wait, I think I got that queued up too. Look at that beautiful thing. Motivated, because that's what he's got me. Motivated. Nixie, great job. Wilbur, thanks for being here. Ribby, you were here too. Everyone, thank you for being in the chat. Good night.
This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she's super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Fly it in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Hakeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's wife, I ask her cause a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government was scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Fly it in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Hakeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Hip hop. I'm real talk, hip hop. I'm real talk.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
Love you, Jay. Good night, everybody.